excuse me, my facials right now I'm in a lot of pain right now because of this guy right here, Frankie. But this is gonna be a get ready with me video before we go live for our weeknight shows, Notion night. So come with me. I know nobody was really asking, but we're gonna do this anyways. So, this.
I hate that.
That's all that came out.
Can't stand it.
So sometimes I have to. It's a beautiful device. However, it doesn't do the trick just right. But this will work. It's all over the place. But anyway. All right. So I just brushed my teeth. You know, just normal stuff. I just rinsed my Sure Smile. I just put a new tray today. So super tight. But hopefully I only have, I think, 4 more weeks. But all right, so I always have to drain typically before we go on, before we start the show, and then once or twice during the show. So it is a process. What I do is I get like 2 little squares here, toilet paper, and I use about 4 or 5 of them whenever I drain Frankie out. So I always got to do this first. Sometimes, you know, we're a little bit more prepared, and we will pre-roll, pre-fold these. But I didn't have them prepared. Then I have my water. I need to fill it up because I rinsed my bag out. Then I have my gloves. Usually they're pink, but I wanted to try some of the black ones this time. So we're gonna drain Frankie out right now, and then I'm gonna change, and then we gotta well, I'm gonna do my hair, and then we're gonna have to push Frankie in, put my ostomy belt, my prolapse belt on, and then push him in before we head to the studio. So I'll see you guys in a minute. And now I'm gonna change into my attire for tonight's show. And then I'm gonna do my hair with like 1,000,000 pounds of pomade, and then we have to retract Frankie in. I'm in a lot of pain right now because he's prolapsed, that's why he's sticking out so much. So there's just a lot of intestine that's hanging out of my body right now. It's crazy. But we have to push him in and then put my belt over, and then we will move to the studio. We got the fit on, well, almost halfway. So I'm gonna do my hair real quick. I usually use Suavecito pomade, but I've been using Murray's lately. So it's an oil-based pomade. And this stuff, in my opinion, is way stronger than the Suavecito. But I'm enjoying it. So I usually like to wet my hair first. And then we'll add the pomade. This part drives me crazy. Roger says I take forever on my hair, but there's an art form to it. So as long as it takes, you know. No, it's just my hair's all over the place. I have calyx and I don't know, just see. I mean, I could give a half-assed part, but I don't want to. It's got to be
That's the notion of the perfectionist guy.
a little bit. Just a little. See, I don't like it. Gotta start over. I mean, you guys, if you have a vision, you know what I mean, and you see it in your head, obviously nothing's going to be perfect, but wouldn't you want to execute it, you know, execute it to the best of your ability anyway. So that's what we're doing, because you got to honor the vision, because if you don't, I promise that you will regret it later and you'll be mad at yourself. So if you can make it happen, Captain, make it happen. All right, so now we're gonna get the pomade and go crazy. Just put a little bit more water, then just go over it. Again, not perfect, but like I said, can never get anything perfect, but we're okay with it.
That's not perfect. I'm really.
But I'm just gonna wash all this stuff off. Really, you know what, guys? So, trigger warning. But if I've learned anything while I've been here on this planet, it's definitely that life takes guts. Whole lot of it too. I know it's disgusting, right? This is not a partnership or anything, but I use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. This is the water gel, and it works like it's a charm. They make the gel and then the water one, but I've used both. I really like this one. So make sure get your moisturizer in. Neutrogena, if you're watching, holler at me. Guys, this is the part that I look forward to the most every single day for, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 times a day. Is this piece of work right here. So what we got to do is put this belt on. This is a prolapse ostomy belt. So it's supposed to help with prolapse stomas, which is the intestine that's hanging out of my body. But I have a loop ileostomy, so it's not just one piece of intestine. It is one piece of intestine, but they split it. So imagine two pipes, I guess, one or tubes, one on top of the other. And so they're both like hanging out. And this is just not big enough to support both of them. And the intestines, I guess, are kind of just like a worm, I could say. So they just kind of worm out. And so it doesn't really help much. And it also causes blowouts, I think, from the pressure. So I've had about 6 blowouts. Thank God one of them hasn't happened on the show, but it's definitely happened in the car or when we were making content. So it's annoying, but hopefully just a few more weeks until I can get Frankie. I think what they're gonna do is just cut off the excess intestine that's hanging out. So yeah, so this is the process. Yeah, so he's hanging out quite a bit on the top and the bottom. So what we have to do is put this belt on, push him in, and then put this strap in front of him. So I was about to push Frankie in, but he decided to spit out. So now I have to drain him again for the 3rd time in less than an hour, probably. So it's quite annoying. I'm frustrated. I'm tired and drained and physically and mentally exhausted from it all. I would be a liar if I said, "Oh, I'm good. I'm good." It's a lot, but I'm doing my best. There's not much I can do until we get the surgery, and just hope for the best. So we're getting my stuff set up again so I can drain, and then we'll come back and push him in. Again, trigger warning: if you guys are squeamish to things of this nature, well, then I don't know. I guess you can't finish this video. If not, by all means, stick around, and see what your guts look like. I don't know what else to say. Oh, it hurts. Let's put this through there. Why is it difficult today? What's going on? Okay, now I gotta lay back, push him in, and then put this over. What? Not all. Let me hold on. Okay, so we have to God, he looks swollen.
It's huge.
I have to push him in on the top and on the bottom. Oh, this part is no fun. All right, I don't want to gross y'all out too much, but yeah, this part sucks, especially having to do it. I feel like 4 to 6 times a day typically. But we definitely have to do it before we go on. Just so I can get some relief. It does help when he's retracted in, and then we have the belt, but then he ends up popping out, and so it causes. Ow! See that hurt? Did it go?
Yeah,
The first one?
the top one.
Fuck. Now we have to put the bottom one in there. This one seems to be the stubborn one. But shout out to Roger. He's been helping me. It's hard to do this myself. I can do it, but it's hard to see what I'm doing, and I end up making it bleed, and it's just it's a mess. So, but yeah, definitely pain, discomfort. Sometimes it's not as bad as other times, but either way, it still hurts a lot. So that's what it should look like, a regular loop ileo, where it sticks out some, but not all the way. The ostomy cover is behind you, I think, or no? Right there. So now what we do is we put the ostomy cover over the bag. All right, now we put this over. And most of the time we got to take the air out, otherwise we'll be cruising for a possible blowout much faster. So most of the time I just want to stay here. We pushed him in. It's pretty flat now. It's not bulging out. So I get some relief, and I just like to lay here for a minute. Sometimes a minute turns into 10, 15 minutes, but it gives me relief. So yeah, Frankie does throw us off schedule quite a bit. But once I get up, I can try to keep him in, but most of the time he just slithers out, and then I have to do the process all over again. But for now, I'm gonna get up. So ready? Oh, hold him. Okay. All right, guys, we just got into the studio, so I'm gonna finish getting ready. Put the bow tie on, tuck the shirt, make sure the hair is good, and then we got to connect our ear monitors and everything that we're using, and put the blazer on, and then go sit down and get ready to get into Notion Nights. All right, we put the bow tie. This one's a clip-on. I do have the ones that you tie yourself, which I love those. But we're gonna use this one for tonight. Wait, that's the bad side. There we go. These are our in-ear monitors. So you always hear people come in the live and they're like, there was no AirPods in the 1950s. But that's right, there was no AirPods in the 1950s. You are correct. However, I always tell everyone we are in the year 2025 with the 50s, 60s inspired twist. So we do use modern technology, you guys. There's no way around it. So you'll see here in a minute. But yeah, so that's what we do. So you will see these, I promise you, every live. But we definitely need them so we can hear the music and also so we can hear ourselves, make sure everything is connected and everything's running smoothly. So let's make sure it's in stereo on, and then just plug, clip. I don't know what I'm saying. How's the hair? Good? Frankie's already popping out. I feel him. See him? Oh, yeah. Ay. All the Frankies like that? I'm kidding. I know some Frankies who are very kind, but not this one. All right, so put the blazer on. Typically, I would close it. However, Francisco, so I've been leaving it open. And I like to wear other colors, but black is the safe color right now because of him. So, yeah. We use an iPad here, smart TV, so we can cast the live on here, blow up the comments because we cannot see even if we're that close. We're literally, I don't know what, 4 or 5 feet, I can't speak tonight, from the screen. But we still can't see, so this really helps. And we blow up the zoom in on the comments. Then we use the MacBook. This is like the nucleus of the system. So we use GarageBand. That's where our microphones are plugged in. And then we can throw any effects on that we like. Also, we use another iPad so we can stream the live. And then what we do is we cast this one onto this TV. And then we can't use the back TV now because we're using a microphone here for the iPad. I mean for the Android. But if you turn behind you, this is the screen that our new set that we're using. And what we do is we cast the slideshow from the Android and put it on here. But we're using the Android right now to record this, so that's why we can't show you that process. But this is casted now on here. And then once we go live, we'll go into the live stream and we'll blow it up, zoom in. The comments will be here. And then we'll connect that TV, sit down, and get ready to start the show. It is a different setup tonight because Rogelio will be joining me this evening. First time being on screen. Well, yeah, in front of the screen, not behind the camera. So, yeah, I don't think he's nervous. No? Yeah? But yeah, so it's a different set tonight than the typical Notion Nights set, which is actually right here. So this is the set that we use during the night for Notion Nights now. So as you can see, it's not that big of an area. We're just kind of working with what we could work with. But yeah, so that's set here. And then we have this one. This is where we actually do Sunday Night Oldies as well, me and Mama Notion. We just pick these up and then we change it up with the set, the backdrop and everything. And then we record from over there, or we stream from over there, I'm sorry. I cannot talk this evening. We're about ready to go now. Oh, we're just gonna get our coffee, sit down, cast the slideshow over there, and then we shall be ready to stream. So this was a little BTS. Sorry, I'm not in the best of spirit right now. It's just Francisco is driving me crazy. But once I sit down, I get somewhat comfortable and get into my element. And then all the buffoonery in the classroom that you guys bring in, it really does help lift my spirit up so much more. and make me laugh. So please continue to just have fun, guys. Just have fun, because life's way too short and you never know what's going to happen tomorrow, even later on today, the next 5 minutes. You just never know. So I'm just trying to make the best of my situation right now. This drives me crazy, but I'm doing my best to smile through it all. And we just wanted to kind of give you a glimpse behind the scenes and show you what the studio looks like, and yeah, how it all comes together. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in a few minutes on the live stream. Bye, guys.